live.
Yeah, we're live. Good evening, people. You're now on FT. Do you know what? I always get it wrong, you know. Oh my God. FTB Sports Football. And you got myself, Marlon. You're looking to introduce yourself, sorry. First time.
You got Deji Spurs, you don't know. Deji Spurs.
Canners here. Arsenal through and through. Every day. Being ganged up here, but it's all right, man. I hold my own like Saka's holding Arsenal right now. You know what I mean? I'll hold it.
Yeah, this is the Premier League reaction show. Don't forget to press like, share, and subscribe to the show today. We're going to go through all the fixtures, and yeah, the first fixture this weekend will be Burnley versus Arsenal. And Kenneth, you can go first as your Arsenal man.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Marlon. I mean, listen, with this one, I don't expect anything less than 3 points. We now got to get momentum going. I actually feel the last performance that Arsenal against Leicester was encouraging. If we can cut out the slow starts, I think you know what, Arteta might be onto something here. The team played. I'm not sure it's a combination whether Leicester were tired or whatever, but we played well, not taking anything away from Arsenal. We played well against Leicester. They're a good team. They want to cement their top 4 aspirations for Champions League football next season. Burnley, mixed bag results. They've lost their last couple of games. I feel 3 points is nothing but a must here, and I feel score prediction for Arsenal is I'd say a 2-0.
2-0 Arsenal. Cool. Des, you want to go next? Your prediction and score?
I mean, I hear what my guy's saying from the Arsenal camp. But you know what? Burnley at home, they know what they're doing. It looks like they got Wood back. I think he came on in the second half against Spurs, and he, as a striker, he doesn't score many goals, but he's a problem. And I think Burnley can nick this, you know. I think Burnley can nick a little cheeky 1-0. I know Arsenal's been playing well, but I think with the way Burnley are going to be difficult to break down, I can see them snatching a goal and just defending for their lives, really. So I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley.
Just a question: is that your Spurs glasses on there? Is that your head?
Nah, not at all. Look, I'm just. I'm looking at Burnley. I'm looking at and I'm looking at Wood, and I'm looking at your centre back, and I'm thinking, is what's that guy? Is it Holding?
Listen,
Can Holding stop Wood? I mean, Holding, to be honest with you, wouldn't even get on the West Brom side. So, you know, them ones, it's a bit difficult. It's a difficult one. So, I'm going 1-0. Sorry, I mean, that was a low blow. And it's on.
Listen, it's all right. No, it's all good. But
I think I'm going 1-0 Burnley.
You're going 1-0 Burnley. All right. I was going to say the same thing you just said. I need to take off my Spurs hat. But I still think Burnley is a hard game, and I think it's going to be. I did think a win before you said the comment, but I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a score draw. I'm going to go for maybe 2-2 because Burnley like to bully any team from the south. Always struggles in the northwest. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, and that's me just being fair.
Our history at Burnley is not. We haven't lost there for. Fair enough, Burnley have not been in the Premiership that long, but we've not lost there for years. The first time they beat us was at our ground this season. That's when we was really poor. So, listen, it's gonna be, you know, all right. Did you say was that a Desmond 2-2? Was that?
I went 2-2. Yeah, 2-2.
All right, Deji, what did Deji say? Did you say 1-0?
1-0 Burnley. And remember, we're playing for points here. You know, bragging rights. So there's 3 points at stake for me. 3 points at stake for both teams, and I'm confident. And for anyone watching, you know, feel free to put a cheeky tenner in that as well, because you know, that would give out some results.
Sorry, we should have, or I should have announced it in the beginning. We're gonna run a competition where we're gonna be competing against each other, and we're gonna choose who's gonna win or draw, And also, we're going to, how's the point system work again? I want someone to explain it better than the way I just done there.
So basically, it's just a case of we predict the score and the result really. So you get 3 points for the correct score. But if you say you just get the correct result, i.e. Arsenal beat Burnley. Say if you predict 2-0 to Arsenal and Arsenal win 3-0, you get the 1 point because you got the correct result. Nothing for a draw if you haven't predicted a draw.
If you haven't
lost, wherever you've not predicted, no points. 1 point for the result, 3 points for the score.
Cool. All right. Next fixture is Sheffield United versus Southampton. Dej, you can go first on this one. How do you think this game's going to go? 3 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-1 Sheffield United. They're fighting for their life. And they got a positive result last weekend. And Chris Wilder, I think they're going to go down, but they're going to go down fighting. And that's one thing you're going to get with Sheffield United. They're going to make life difficult. I think that win for them is going to really make them bounce, give them a little bit more energy in the legs. And Southampton, to be honest, they've just been on a downer. They've just been losing games and they've just been struggling. I think maybe the kind of high press, kind of high intensities kind of got to the players a little bit like Liverpool. And they just look like their season's about to just peter out into nothing, little tumbleweed. So I'm going to go 2-1 Sheffield United. Hopefully, Ryan Brewster can actually get a goal. That would be nice because the poor guy has been there and it's been looking like a myth. It would be amazing to see him on the score sheet, given that we're both Chadwell Heath Mandem. So big up to Ryan Brewster for sure.
It's a little plug. Do you want to go next, Canners?
Yeah, do you know what? Although I won't agree on the result, on the score, I do agree with the result. I do think Sheffield United got this. Southampton at the moment are in free fall. They just can't pick up a point anywhere, anywhere. And as you say, Sheffield United are fighting for their life. The last game they played had a man sent off but still came through the victory. Do you know what I mean? But
that's true.
I do believe there's something about Sheffield United right now. Actually, I think the misery is going to continue for Southampton. Do you like Southampton? So yeah, Sheffield United for me. And I think I would say there'll be goals. Be 2-1. Yeah. 2-1. Did you say 2-1 as well? You did. Damn. Yeah. So we. Oh wow.
We're more aligned than you think.
I got to go 3-1. Then I can't say that. I can't have that. My head won't have it.
All right. I've gone for Sheffield United 1-0. I just think they ain't got nothing to lose no more. They done all right the other day. And as you said, Southampton are definitely on a 3-4. I think they always do it this time of the season. I think when they get to lofty heights, they start to get a bit of a nosebleed and just go down.
You know, one thing, I'm sorry, just to interject there, how life plays out sometimes. Like Foden and Brewster were both in that same England team, weren't they, a few years back?
That's true.
And remember, Brewster was the one.
Yeah.
See, Foden was still, and it's a shame that Brewster's not kicked on like Foden's kind of managed to kind of kick on. I really want Brewster to.
He's got a lot of potential. Where did he come from? It weren't Charlton, was it? Was it Charlton? He came from I can't remember what London team he came from, but
I'm not 100% sure. But I really want him to do well. You know those ones you just he's at Sheffield United and he can be, you know what I mean, the focal point of the team and stuff. I really want him to do well, man. I really do.
Definitely. All right, the next fixture at 5:30 is Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton. I want to go first in that one. I'm going to go Wolves. I don't know why I'm going Wolves, but I just think Wolves, they need a win. And I just think they're going to pull it off maybe 1-0 against Villa, because Villa without Grealish are definitely not the same. So I'm going to go for Wolves. And also, but Barkley hasn't been playing as well, so I don't know, all of a sudden he can't get into the team. So I'm going to go Wolves 1-0 on that one. Do you want to go Canners first? No? Second?
Midland Derby, isn't it? So there's big bragging rights at stake here, man. So this is going to be a big game, to be fair. Is Grealish definitely out?
I don't know. I know he's been out.
For me, that's the If Grealish plays, Villa win.
That's true.
Do you know what? I'm going to go Villa 2-1.
50-50, I think, isn't it? Grealish, I think he's
Yeah,
50-50
Villa 2-1 for me. I just think Villa just got that little bit about them. And I do like Villa. Fair enough, I know they lost against United, but I just think that they've got a little bit too much for Wolves, to be fair.
They've got team. Even Chiore is playing well.
Yeah. No, listen, both these teams are not bad, to be fair. On the day, they can cause a lot of teams in the Premier League trouble. If Grealish plays, then for me it would be nailed on Villa. If he doesn't, I would say Villa could still probably nick it, really. So I'm going to say Villa 2-1.
Villa 2-1. Deji?
Yeah, well, I said last week's show that Villa is my dark horse for the top 4. I just think they play some good football, and I agree, Canners. I think Grealish is the guy that makes them tick. I actually thought Wolves were unlucky against City. I mean, they equalised. It was 1-1, and then, City came back with some last-minute goals, very late goals to win 4-1. But any team that can go toe-to-toe with Man City for a good 60, 70 minutes at 1-1 deserves a shout. And I just think Wolves will take this game. I think I can see Wolves beating Villa 2-1 simply because they play the better football. Neto is a baller. He's one of the people that Tottenham should be getting this summer. If Dele Alli carries on doing what he's doing, then let's replace him with Neto.
What the flicks?
You know what I mean?
You're tired of the flicks.
Them idiot flicks. I'm just done with them idiot flicks. I just want someone who's going to run with the ball and do something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves. I can see Wolves winning this game. I think
2-1.
Aston Villa, they're almost like a little leads in it. You don't know what you're going to get with
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Turn up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. The next fixture at 8 p.m. is Brighton versus Leicester. Canners, you can go first. Who do you think is going to win that?
I've got a sneaky that Leicester have kind of hit their peak. I actually think they're on a bit of a downer right now. Vardy, I don't think is 100% fit, and it kind of shows he's a little bit getting on a little bit. And
I agree with you. It looks.
Yeah. Against the Arsenal, I think there was in the game he was 1-on-1 with someone basically, running for the ball. Vardy a year or so ago, it wouldn't have been even a contest. He would have skinned Mari and got to the ball, and that would have been a shot on goal.
100%.
There's a problem with him there, and without Maddison as well. I'm not sure if playing. I think. Do you know what? And I think Brighton got this. To be fair, I'm going to go Actually, nah. It's a draw. 1-1.
Oh, 1-0.
1-0. Yeah. I don't think Brighton have got enough to score 2, and they're going to need to score 2 to win against Leicester. Leicester will score. But yeah, I don't think Brighton have got enough about them to score 2. I just don't think they've got that firepower.
Deji?
Yeah, I mean, look, I found myself on this particular podcast agreeing with an Arsenal fan on more than one occasion in Canners, and I have to agree. Look, Leicester, I think Brendan Rodgers, it must be about the system or the way these lot are playing games, because this is deja vu for me. This is exactly what happened last season. They got up to about March and then they just fell off a cliff. And I think the cliff has come back again. They're falling off.
You don't think injuries are playing a part?
To be honest, they're young guys. Iniacho used to play for Man City. There's really no excuse for it.
Nah, he's pants, man. He's pants.
And Diddy, all these guys. So I see a little 1-0. I see a little 1-0 between Brighton. I thought Brighton might nick it, but they kind of gone. They don't have a proper striker. I mean, any team that's having to rely on Danny Welbeck, well, I mean, I'm going to finish the rest. So it is where it is, isn't it? So they got growth in there.
Listen, man. Deji's killing me today. Don't worry, bro. I'll come for you still. Where's the Tottenham one coming up? All right. I'll see where we are. I'll see where Tottenham are now. Don't worry, man. We're coming. So
1-0.
Well, I don't. I'm getting Brighton to win. I think Leicester's got too many injuries. I just think Brighton are a team that I don't think the results show how they actually play. They're a very good footballing team. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton, and I agree with you. I think Vardy, he's not the same.
Yeah.
Something. He's just maybe his age is catching up on him. It's not.
Maybe because his game is all about the high press, the energy, and the thing is that's how Brendan Rodgers wants that pressing game and everything. And I think that injuries have caught up with his team, and I think that high intensity is caught up with them. And also as well, they haven't got Harvey Barnes. He's been killing.
That's true. Oh yeah, he's got he had knee surgery, so he's going to be out for a while.
Did he? Wow, I didn't know it was that bad.
He's a good player, man.
Listen,
Top four.
they're dropping me. Seriously, I'm not even joking. No better than the Harvey Barnes, Vardy not firing. That's their goals.
That's a trio.
And creativity. Yeah,
definitely.
And Tillemans has been off form because he was the kind of guy that would they're a little creative. But I ain't really seen Tillemans this year.
He's all right.
Last Sunday scored against us. But anyway,
that's true.
But you lot spanked them.
Yeah.
Played well.
In the end, bye.
All right. Pyro Destiny said, "Great content, lads. Thanks for that, Pyro." Also, don't forget to hit the share button and subscribe as well, and also press like. And once we get to our 500 500 followers, we're going to give out a shirt and a signed top with your choice and your name on it, and also your name on the back. I don't know. I'm mumbling on words today. All right. Sunday, we've got West Brom versus Newcastle United at 12 p.m. That is going to be a great game. Who wants to go first on that one?
What was you being serious?
First. I'm going to keep it real. West Brom, Newcastle, 0-0.
I was thinking, like, you being serious, so it's going to be a great game. You was joking, right?
I ain't got nothing else to say. 0-0.
This is one of those games that they put it on Sky or whatever it is, and you're just like,
yeah, you don't need to watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Because you said 0-0, I'm going to say 1-1.
That's true. I wrote 0-0 first. I think West Brom need the win. I'm going to go West Brom 1-0. West Brom.
The problem is you got two of the same manager in it. So Sam Allardyce is going to sit back, and Steve.
Steve.
Back. So both teams are going to sit back and wait for the other team
to come out. Yeah.
So it's a dead game. That game, I hope is not featured. Is it featured on Sky Sports? Because that's
one of them.
It's a 12 kickoff. It's a 12 kickoff, isn't it? So it has to be.
Oh, unless Amazon's got it.
If it weren't for the pandemic, I'd be off to church, to be honest. them games there.
You know he's going back to sleep when you see that. You know, when he's playing.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
All right, let's move on swiftly. Liverpool versus Fulham, 2 p.m. kickoff. Des, you can go first on this one.
Liverpool, Fulham.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think Fulham are ballers, and it's unfortunate that they are where they are. They're ballers. They're full of man-them, which is what I love, and they peppered Tottenham. They peppered us this week. To be honest, we were lucky to get away with a draw. And I remember when Fulham played Liverpool at Craven Cottage, it was a 1-1 draw. But really, if football was a fair game, Fulham deserved to win that game. And I think they can go fearless. I think Liverpool can give us 6 defeats in a trot. Right now, they're looking morose right now. They are morose. Salah don't know what to do with himself. Mane can't kick a ball. They're just all over the place. You know what? I never thought I would see Liverpool fall from grace the way that they're falling. And the way that they're pelting it, they could finish 9th or 10th.
Is this down to one player or confidence?
Yeah, it's collective.
Do you know what it is? The Premiership is the toughest league in the world, and
I wouldn't agree.
Teams clock teams very, very quick. But also, let's be real. Everyone's been waxed lyrical. Liverpool plays sexy football. Mane, the front three, the baddest in Europe. Rare. And now they're getting some criticism, and they can't hack it. And now they're just in this kind of, we're not as great as who we are. And now people think they can take him. Look, because it's and mate, boy, I see a draw. I see a draw. My gut would say Fulham to win that game, but I'm gonna go a draw. I think maybe they'll use Fulham just to try and turn it around. But Fulham, if they play like they did against Spurs, Klopp, mate, you know, he might be throwing a few toys at the pram this weekend. You know, because Fulham play good football.
You go, Canis?
Do you know what? I'm gonna have to wash my mouth out right now after what I'm gonna say. I completely 100% agree with Deji. Yeah, I said it. I actually feel Fulham can win this game and will win the game. I really do. No, I'm deadly serious. Listen. Football is, as you know, to coin the phrase from Saint Greasy, is a funny old game. Confidence is such a big thing in football. Yeah, when you're winning week after week after week, it doesn't matter what you do. You'll score in an 8.5 minute off your butt and still win the game. But when confidence is low, you'll score the stupidest own goal. Do you know? I don't know why. It's just a law of attraction with confidence and everything. Football is like that. When you're down, and when you're up. Listen, I don't want to go back to it, but when Arsenal went on that long run, I knew we was going to score. I would sit there watching games like this, saying, "Okay, they're going to play now," and wait for them to score because I just knew that they were going to score. You just had that feeling, and the players knew it too. And when the players know that on a pitch, that's something, you know, where if things are going right, seriously, it will just happen. It will just happen. But when things are going bad, and things are going bad right now for Liverpool, where they cannot, you know, they scored what, one goal? What's his name? Salah scored one goal in open play this year. No, penalty.
Yeah, in the Premier League. And they haven't scored any home game. They haven't scored any home goals without a set piece.
Listen, that plays on your mind because the media perpetuate that stuff, and it's then it comes into your mind. And when it comes to finishing up things that come naturally in training, when you're playing on that pitch and you're crossing that white line, it doesn't happen, man, as naturally. As you say, Fulham play some good stuff, man. And I think, do you know what? They're going to give it to Liverpool. And I actually think Fulham are going to get a win here. I'm going 2-1 Fulham.
Wow. So, wait. You're going 2-1 Fulham. Deji, what did you go?
I went 1-0.
1-0?
1-0. Yeah, I went 1-0.
The thing is with Fulham, very good team. They can't score a goal. That's how I'm going to go for Liverpool to win 4-0.
Ooh.
Liverpool are
4-0?
They're angry.
I don't know about
they're angry, they're upset. They're going to spank Fulham.
But you know what?
Just because Fulham ain't got a striker.
They ain't got their fans there.
That is true.
And that's such a big thing for Anfield.
Oh, 100%. And for the away team, when they go there, the fans just, go on your back.
I remember...
Do they still play the song? Do they still play the song?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, they still play the song. But you know, Fulham's only conceded 2 goals in 6 games, you know?
Wow. Fulham?
And their goalkeeper should be the replacement for Hugo Lloris at Spurs. You see me? On this channel...
You're on a scouting mission.
This podcast, we don't just give predictions, we also give...
Mourinho, some heads up.
Players that teams should be signing live and direct here. He should be at keeper Areola.
He was at PSG, wasn't he? Is this the guy at PSG?
Yes.
PSG?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. They let him go.
He's a big boy goalkeeper. Tottenham need to be snatching him instead of that Henderson guy. We need to be snatching that guy right there in replace for Hugo. So 4-0. I don't know, Marlon. You're my brother.
You're gonna see it though. You're gonna see. They're gonna spank them. Mane's good. Mane's in my fantasy team. Is gonna score about 3 goals. So
keep him in your team
for me this year.
Yeah.
Keep him in your team. He's flopping.
I've been starting on 2 players. Mane has been killing my fantasy, and Rashford. If I had Fernandes and I had Salah, I'd have been flying on this team.
I put players in my team from other teams, so they just because I'm rubbish at fantasy football. So I put the big players in from other teams, so I know that they're going to do rubbish. You juju on them,
yeah. All right, let's move on. All right, the next game is the Manchester Derby, 4:30 kickoff. Man City versus Man United. I'll go first on that one. I think Man U are overachieving and they're over reliant on Pogba, even though the media love to hate him. But I think Man City are going to spag them. Well, not spag them, maybe a 3-0. I just think Man U are not that good. I don't think Man U are that good. I think the league's just, other than Man City, the league's just, no one's doing good other than City. So I'm just going to go for them. 3-0 Man City. Who wants to go next?
No, Deji, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it's a weird one, but I do feel like Man U have a kind of hold on Man City. It's a weird one in the sense that when they played earlier in the season, I think they drew. I'm going to go with another draw. I know we don't have De Gea, but I just think that the way that Man U are the only team that I've seen this season that really go at City, you know, go toe to toe with them, and I can see it being a draw. I can see
no
it being
way without Pogba.
Rashford, you know, Man U, they're just jammy, and Rashford is a baller.
Fernandes don't turn up. Fernandes does not turn up in big games.
That Jesus guy is that the Mecca. He needs to be playing for Flamengo or Corinthians or something like that.
Fred.
No, Jesus is up top
Gabriel Jesus.
for Man City.
Oh, Jesus.
And he needs to be playing for Flamengo or Corinthians because he didn't make it in the Premiership. You understand? He didn't make it. So, and on the wing, I just think Man U physically, and Man City don't really like the physical game. I think Man U got enough there to get a draw. 1-0. I'm going 1-0.
You're going 1-0? Can it?
Oh, I just see Adam put a big post there, and this is why I'm going to go for a Man U win.
What?
I'm going for Man U win. I'm going for a Man U win.
Way.
Last couple of seasons, yeah, Man U've done them at City.
Yeah, but this team, if they pull it off, I don't know.
I got a feeling that United are going to win this one 1-0. I just got a sneaky suspicion. They're spawny this year, United are. They're spawny. And I just think that they've got it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. And what other team better to stop their exactly
winning run this year? But I just don't rate this Man U team. I just don't see nothing.
Don't believe the hype, Marlon. Don't believe
man.
Man U, I agree with Canners. If anyone's gonna pull it out the bag, it's Man U. There's just something strange about them. Strange.
Those stars are starting to align, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So United are the last team really who can stop City from breaking the records. They're the last team, really.
What, can City still break records this season? Or if they went...
Yeah. I think trophies, isn't it? Yeah, and also the longest winning streak, kind of. I think like the world kind of record was something stupid like that. It's like,
and they didn't even start the season that good.
They lost 2 games, didn't they? Over like the first 6 games or something like that, or whatever it was. But listen, man, since then, man, they've smashed it. To be fair, I like the way Pep's got them playing. But again, it comes down to confidence, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They against Wolves the other night. How did they win that one 4-1? That wasn't a 4-1 game.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Pulling it off.
They're just pulling it off.
Yeah.
Bouncing straight to Jesus. You know, those kind of things that happen. The ball could have gone anywhere. It just comes to him and boom, bashing into the goal. Anyway. But yeah,
Adam's got a point though. So you got 1-0, Deji, you're going 1-0 as well?
1-0.
1-0. And I'm going 3-0 City. But Adam's got a point, definitely. United haven't lost away from home in 30 months. I didn't even know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be easy.
And the last couple of seasons, I'm sure that they've done Man City at City.
Yeah, we beat them 3 times last season, all competitions.
There you go.
Man U. If anyone's going to do it, it'd be Man U. But I think it's a draw because you guys don't have De Gea. If you had De Gea, I would have gone with the win. But with Henderson, the light, like the floodgates of heaven, the light bulb. Jesus is thinking he might change his season.
Lights coming.
But they're going to pepper him.
Yeah, there was.
Premier
Wow.
Hotspurs TV said 4-0 City. And I went 3-0. I think City are
Something
going
like
to...
that. I mean, I hear you, Premier. 4-0 City is a bit steep, but
Yeah.
it's we'll soon find out, won't we?
It was a funny old game.
Funny old game. I agree, Canners.
All right. The next game is Tottenham versus Crystal Palace at 7:15. All right, let's let the guests go first.
Right.
Come on, Canners. You know what, Canners? You've been on point up until this point.
Until this point.
In that vein.
I want to know, is Zaha fit? Is Zaha? Do we know if Zaha's fit?
That's a good point. I don't
know actually.
Because I think Palace have got an amazing stat when Zaha doesn't play and when he does play.
100%. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So Zaha, Crystal Palace, you're not winning. Standard. You're not winning. It would either be a draw, and these are not even any rose-tinted glasses. Do you know what I mean? I think Palace got enough to get a draw.
If Zaha plays.
If Zaha plays. If Zaha plays, it's a 1-1 or a 0-0. You're not winning.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Canners, I set you up in a nice way.
I know. Oh, you're not winning. You're not winning.
You've been on point up until this point, as if I knew. Adam, you can see, he said I'm sending mixed signals, but I knew that my man was going to drop a spanner right towards the end of this podcast.
You're not beating. He's not saying 4-0. You're not beating Crystal Palace 4-0. They don't let in that many gols. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now this is where I twist it round. Now, you know. Now, okay. I'd say 1-0, 2-0 Spurs.
Okay.
I'd say 2-0 Spurs. Zaha takes two of your players away.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
And with him, Eze plays.
Good player. Eze. Very good.
Eze.
I just don't know what.
They picked up a gem there in Eze. I really do think he's got potential to be a very, very, very good player. But yeah, if no Zaha, sorry, Palace, no points.
Marlon, we need to do another show called the What If Show, because Tottenham had an opportunity to get Eze. We didn't take him. And
he was at Arsenal. He was at Arsenal.
We had first dibs on Bruno Fernandes, and we went Lo Celso. I mean, these guys are killing me. Whoever's working in that recruitment team, they need to be made redundant real quick, because I'm not happy.
But you know, it's money, isn't it? You know, come on. Any Spurs fan knows we will always go for top players, but when it comes to the wages, we're not in the game like that. We are budget. We're a budget team.
You know what?
You not spent porn on Ndombele.
It's wages though. We don't do wages.
He's on par with Kane.
He's on 200 grand a week though.
That's true.
He's on big boy P.
So that's a.
The thing is, we're not going to find ourselves caught in the Arsenal camp where you're paying someone 350 grand a week to sit on the bench. You know,
Danny Rose.
We're in a global.
Danny Rose.
Selling out peas like that. You know what I mean?
Is Danny Rose still there?
Danny Rose is still there.
Yeah, but he's only on 60 grand a week.
Is he in your squad?
But he's on 60 grand a week.
He's not even a squad and you're paying him. My man's chilling.
Right, yeah. Ozil was in Turkey and you lot were paying him. Come on, during the season. Let's be real. But you know what?
Next week was going to be big.
Oh, yeah.
Zaha or no Zaha, Spurs win 1-0. Because I don't know what it is with Spurs, but when we play Palace at home, the best we can do is 1. Yeah? I remember being at Wembley where we won 1-0. We got some jammy goal towards the end.
Yeah, I was there.
And I see a little jammy 1-0. So I'm with Canners. But what I will say is, regardless of Zaha, whether he was there or not, we were always destined to win 1-0, which is prime preparation for the London derby where we're going to spank you royally. 3-1.
Wow.
We'll leave that
at Emirates.
You know, he trips back a bit when he said Emirates. Like,
yeah.
oh,
All right.
But do you know what?
Go.
Yeah, I was going to say, home and away is null and void this year. And I think the thing is, right, with Zaha, if he plays, someone's bringing him down for a penalty, standard, especially in Tottenham's team. But sorry, Marnie.
I'm going to go for. I want us to win. I'm not sure if we can pull off 3 London derby wins. I don't know if Spurs got it in them. But then without Zaha, I think they will pull it off. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs. And Ali to score 2. No, my joke. I don't even think Ali's going to play. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Spurs. I just want to shout out Premier Hotspurs TV. Shout out Adam Morris as well. And also Solo 7, the Man U fan. I think this is a good point. There's no way Palace got the worst defense than Burnley, guys. So 4-0. It depends on our fitness. We've been playing a lot of games recently.
Listen, sorry, but Premier Hotspur TV is going on like you lot are pre-November. Pre-November, I would say 4-0. Right now, you lot are struggling.
Yeah, we are. If they sit back, I'm just going to tune off anyway. So what have you gone for? You've gone for Canners. What's the score for this game?
I say 2-0 Tottenham. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they lose because I'm rubbish at this game. So yeah, 2-0 Tottenham.
2-0 Tottenham.
1-0 Spurs.
And I've gone 2-0 Spurs.
All right.
Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. And once we get to 500 followers, we're going to be giving away a free top with your name on it, number, and your favorite team. All right, 2 more games left. And we're going to Monday, the 8th of March. Chelsea versus Everton. I'm going to go first. And I think Chelsea's just going to win. I think Chelsea's going to go on such a winning streak until the end of the season. They're going to end up top. I think they can make top 2, personally speaking. Yeah. There's something about Chelsea. What they done yesterday, they just made Liverpool look so simple. I just like, is this the same Liverpool from last year? But this Chelsea team, there's something about them. Yeah. I'll go Chelsea 2 or 3-0.
Tuchel, innit? I don't know. I don't like him for what he did to Hudson-Odoi. I thought it was a bit harsh when he took him off. But there's something about him where he's tough and he knows how to get the best out of them players. And I can see the difference. I used to think if you got good players, they should be able to just perform. But the minor changes, bringing back Rudiger was a big. I don't know how Lampard had him on the bench.
He's a big player.
He's a big boy player. I mean, this is a German international.
Yeah.
So, in fact, Lampard, he signed his own coffin in my eyes. But the way that they're just playing right now, they are ballers. They are ballers. I'm going 2-1 Chelsea because Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison in particular, they're going to score. They're going to score, but I don't know if Ancelotti has enough talent in the squad to nick it. But they'll give Chelsea a run for their money. And so I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. And unfortunately, yes, I think Chelsea can finish second in the league.
I think they will.
At this rate, I think Spurs can finish 4th with the Europa League and the McDonald's Cup. But hey, who am I anyway to say? We're all hoping.
Oh my God!
All right, Callum.
Right now, Chelsea are riding on that new manager bounce right now. Okay, fair enough. The bounce has gone on a little bit longer than I expected.
100%.
So he's doing something 100%. Right. However, I do think. Listen, last 5 games in the Premier League, Everton ain't lost, and they played City and United, right? Beating Liverpool. Yeah, I actually think Everton will do this. I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton.
At Stamford Bridge.
Listen.
I rate that.
You might as well be playing it in Rectory Park. Because listen, home and away don't mean nothing this year. Doesn't mean nothing. Seriously,
I rate that prediction. If they pull it off, I rate you for that as well.
Because you had to separate yourself from the Spurs fans, and you went left field in that.
listen. He's got to lose sometime. And listen, Everton right now are showing everybody they had a little bit of a dip. January, February, but they've they've played some big teams in the last few weeks.
Yeah, 100%.
Two Manchester clubs and Liverpool. Fair enough that they lost against City, but everybody has. But they drew with Man U and they beat Liverpool.
You might be right. Because Everton haven't got. They're not in Europe, so they're playing less games.
They're resting players.
They're not in Europe, and it's a strange season. When Tottenham's whipping boys beat them twice, we've lost to them in the Prem and we lost to them in the FA Cup. So our whipping boys have now turned to be. That's how you know there's a global pandemic.
There's a glitch. Someone's put an extra one when there's supposed to be a 0, but someone's put a 1, and there's a glitch somewhere in this matrix right now. Because listen, they said that home. I think teams have won mostly away rather than at home. That don't happen.
That's true. No, that's true. Yeah.
So home and away, I don't even. Listen, Wenger said it once, right? And he said it shouldn't matter. I'll play the same way. It doesn't matter if you're playing home and away. The only thing that makes a difference, right? And this season proves that, right? Playing home and away don't make a difference. What makes the difference is the mentality thing that players have with the fans behind them.
It's true. Yeah.
That is the only thing that if you're playing good, they're the 12th man. If you're playing crap, you're playing with like your man down. Do you know what I mean? So the fans are a big thing. so listen,
you're going 2-1 Everton.
I'm going 2-1 Everton. Everton are for me. They're a naughty team.
Good call, though. Good call.
Ancelotti, man, I rate that dude.
Would you take him over Arteta?
Yeah.
Oh, you would?
He's a big boy manager.
So why no big boy teams gone for him, though?
Over Mourinho.
I don't know.
Timing, Marlon, I think. Timing.
Yeah.
Timing. You know what I mean?
I'll take Ancelotti over Mourinho, man.
Ancelotti's a big boy manager.
What is he? He's got Chelsea.
Bayern, Real Madrid.
Napoli. He's a don. Ancelotti is up there with the Pepis of this world. I think he even went to Bayern Munich. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he was at Bayern.
He's been at the big clubs. And I
but has he been winning? Has he been winning trophies?
Yes, of course.
He has been winning. Okay. Yeah.
It's just that the Premier League now is such a tough and such a top league that managers that really only manage the very best are being forced to manage the likes of West Brom. Because let's be real, Ancelotti 5 or 6 years ago would not be managing Everton.
No,
and Jose Mourinho would not be managing Spurs.
No, that's true.
That's 100%. The level of the Premier League where the big boy managers. The next big boy, we're going to be seeing Diego Simeone taking over Southampton. You know them ones.
I'd take Simeone at Arsenal. Rags.
No way. You wouldn't.
I would take Simeone. I would take Simeone all day.
Do you not watch Atletico Madrid play football?
I don't care. They win. Right now, I want to see my team win. And you know what? He has got flair players. You talk about, but listen, he had Thomas Partey in that team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Thomas Partey ain't even good. I don't rate him. I never rated him. I did not rate him at Atletico Madrid.
For Partey all day, every day.
Brother, you taking the mic with
Nah, you've gone too far. You've gone too far.
Nah, I take Partey over Sissoko all day, every day.
Oh, you would?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Wait a second, you can't even put Sissoko and Partey in the same sentence.
That's why we'll take him.
Listen, oh my good grief. I can't.
Yeah, Partey, no, man, no. Did you not watch him at Atletico Madrid?
Yes. Did you not watch him when they destroyed Liverpool?
Yeah,
in the Champions
League? Come on. Did Liverpool batter them? Did Liverpool batter them but lost the game? Liverpool battered Atletico Madrid.
No, they could
He needs to come Prem.
Yeah,
No way.
come from
Simeone.
listen,
I
I'll
think,
take Simeone.
I think
I'll
if
take
he
Simeone.
comes to Arsenal win the league. I rate him that much.
Listen, he is a
He's
bad
on
boy,
point.
man, manager.
He's on
Bad.
point. Trust me.
All right,
He's on point.
Cannons, would you take Mourinho over Arteta?
Don't ask me that.
No, I'm asking because Mourinho is like Simeone. They don't play football. Watch Atletico Madrid. Did you watch the Chelsea game as well? They're horrible. He doesn't play football. He's not a footballing manager. He will sit back and have all those strong players around and try to hit you on a brick. But nah, man, he's overrated.
The problem with Mourinho right now, and what he's got, is that he's at a club which it has the culture of not winning anything. And there's no, listen, I'm not taking a pee here, right? There's so much media attention on your club to win something, right?
100%.
Win something, and this is the added pressure Mourinho's got. Everywhere he's gone, he's won trophies. Okay, he's won something, right? And I think this might be his one failure. Fair enough. Fair enough. You've got a one game against Man City, but barring a huge, ridiculous fixture pile-up or injury list, I can't see you lot even troubling City.
I think we're going to pull it off.
No,
I think
he's parking buses.
Don't go with that. Go with that.
No, I'm not going with this. First and foremost, Premier Hotspur shouts out Højbjerg over Party all
100%.
day, every day.
100%.
All day, every day.
There's no more Party. I don't know.
I'm going to talk about Party and Holberg and your midfield until after Sunday.
He is Arsenal.
I might not be on that show.
Cancel whatever you got.
I think with the golden triangle that we got at Spurs in Gareth Bale, in Kane and Son. If you're
some high wages there, boy.
A week ago, I would have agreed with you. But once Mourinho decided to let the anchor, release the anchor and take off the shackles, the little chains he's got around the legs, you can see now that the Tottenham are flying high. I see us beating Man City. I see Gareth Bale scoring a free kick from 30 yards and game done. So you heard it here first, guys. Live in direct.
30 yards.
I was listening to man saying buckle up and everything, and now man are saying we're flying. What the guys, come on, man. Let's have some perspective here now, man.
And I quote, football is a funny old game.
Listen. I 100% agree with you. 1 week is a long time in football. Long time.
It really is.
You know what I mean? It really is.
And I think that's why Arsenal fans, why I agree with Premier Hotspur that Spurs could whiplash Arsenal 4-0 next week. Because right now we're riding on a high.
At the Emirates. Deji.
There's no fans.
If we get a draw, I'll be happy.
No fans. I'm not happy with a draw.
Because we don't win there. So I'm just being realistic.
We got to go. And
I just don't want to lose.
Arsenal is a bunch of under 23s. And we need to deal with them. It's men against boys.
I'm keeping calm.
I've noticed you're keeping calm, Cannon, and Deji, don't say stuff that you're going to regret. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm going to refer back to this boy and start making memes. Yeah.
Well, you know what it is, Cannon? On a level. Us Spurs fans were allowed to do this. We've been going through this for 22 years from the other side, and for the last 4 years. So I still got at least another 18
longer than
years
4 years. Longer than 4 years.
Longer
than 4 years. Arsenal have been good for about 5 or 6 years. So.
No. It's 4.5. Because 2016 was the last time we when you lot came. Was it third in a 2-horse race or something?
But I can see us beating you guys. I can see us beating you at the end.
Anything can happen this year. Anything can happen this year. It really can. You know what I mean? But I just think if we get a good result against Burnley,
I don't see that.
But even if you lose against Burnley, you're just going to come out firing against. Do you know what? There's no form goes out the window against Northampton.
Marlon, Everton beat Liverpool in their yard.
After how many years? Anyway, let's do the last. Let's do the last game and then we can
Sorry.
banter about that.
Right,
Sorry,
we still got one more game.
there's one more game. Sorry, it was me. We got sidetracked. So we got West Ham, the last game for the weekend. West Ham versus Leeds. I will go first. Yeah, West Ham, great team. Can't knock them. They shouldn't have lost to Man City. I have West Ham fans, well, friends that I didn't even know they were fans of West Ham. All of a sudden, messaging me. All of a sudden, they're talking about, yeah, we're going to win this. I'm like, okay. Didn't even know you like football, but I'm going West Ham all day. Maybe a 3-0. Leeds are good, but they're just letting too many goals and they're just amateurish to me. West Ham, I'll say top. They can Europe as well. Say that again.
You don't have Leeds scoring a goal? No?
Nah, that's a point. Maybe 3-1, yeah. Thanks for that. And I have to go 3-1 West Ham. Deji?
Marlon, what are we getting for the person? Are we getting like a Snicker bar if we win? I just want to be sure what the prize is before I give you my last prediction, because this prediction right here is what's going to separate all of us, I think, next week. I'm going with a 2-1 Leeds. And let me tell you why I'm going with 2-1 Leeds.
What?
Leeds, for every one game that they win, they lose 2 on a bounce. And I think they've lost 2 on the bounce, so therefore they're due to win. Thank you very much. It's as simple as there's no science.
Your philosophy is mad.
This is it.
Wow. I got West Ham for this, man. I tell you what, they're a solid team. Their spine is solid, man. I don't know how he's done it. Moyes has done it, but that dude in the centre midfield, what's his name?
I think it's
Suchek.
Yeah,
he is a bad boy.
But would you have him at Arsenal?
Yes. Seriously, watch him play. Listen,
I have him at Spurs.
What? He's bad.
I have him next to Højbjerg.
Listen,
you lot standards have dropped. Oh, my
seriously, this year's maybe.
I need to watch this guy. I need to watch him.
Suchek is a
watch
monster.
him.
He's
watch
up
him.
and down.
Seriously, he is a serious baller. I'm not sure what his second season is going to be like, but this season,
Yeah.
Yes.
They bought him from Slavia Prague.
I thought he was here last season.
No, he wasn't. This is his first season.
And I think they got right back from the same team or something like that as well. But him in midfield, him and Declan Rice in midfield are doing things seriously. And obviously with Antonio up front, man,
I don't know.
No one wants to play against him. No one wants to play against him.
Yeah.
I see Leeds winning. I don't like West Ham. I'm just waiting for the wheels to fall off.
I don't think it will. They're going.
It's falling. It's falling. And next 6 games, West Ham are dropping. But this is the peak for them right now. And then that bubble's going to start bursting. I'm going to say 2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham.
West Ham got this. I do like that guy in the middle, Suchek. I do. Very good player.
Premier Hotspur TV said 3-1 West Ham. West Ham.
West Ham.
I like that.
West Ham. Yeah, I agree.
Did you not watch him against you?
Wait, West Ham.
Did you watch Suchek against you? Nah, come on, man. No, you did not.
Yes, second half we did then. Second half we did.
Second half they were holding you like that. You know, you'd be swinging. You'd be.
You know what it is.
It's Harry Kane, man. He's missing too many chances recently, man.
For me, I think West Ham is historically a dead team. Let's just keep it real. And the true colours always shines through. So for me, I think this weekend's when the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Leeds.
Because if West Ham win, these lot are going to finish top 4, and we just can't have that.
So no. They're not winning.
We got to be supporting Leeds and letting the West Ham wheels fall off from now.
All right. So, what's all right? As I said, we got the North London derby next week. That's just going to be another talking point. So
I'll just keep myself humble, boy.
So am I. That's why it doesn't hurt me that much. But I just know my phone will be going off if we even lose.
Because even when we were smashing teams left, right, and centre, we'd play against you lot, and I'll be nervous. You know what I mean?
Come on,
it's just a one-off game.
Come on, my guy.
That is.
So
come on.
And Premier
It's a special
Premier.
game For
Premier
me,
Hotspurs TV says no way, only a win next weekend against them lot, and there will be no party. Sorry, I agree. I don't think party's all that, but he's gonna turn up next week. I guarantee you. Though.
Party's better than Sissoko.
No man,
I can't even
Party's
believe you
better than
say
Sissoko.
that Party. Of course, Party's better than Sissoko. He's better than Højbjerg in your team, and I'm gonna say he's better than Endon
now you're
Bellet.
pushing it.
Yes.
Now you're pushing it.
You lot- You don't know about Party's pedigree.
Did you say Ondon Belly as well?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes.
days.
Watch him play. Watch him play.
Party is a baller, but I think Endon Bellet will be too much for him.
No, the thing is, Endon Bellet. Listen, I'll rate him, and I was mystified why Mourinho weren't playing him. I was thinking, what's he done? He must have done something.
French cocky. He's French and cocky. That's why he doesn't like it.
He can get out of things. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he could have two people with him in a phone box and he still get away from them. Do you know what I mean? He's that type of player. He can do that.
Yeah.
But Party's a different. I mean, he's been schooled under Simeone, man. And listen, if you got to have something about you to be in your midfield playing for Simeone. Seriously.
No, you're right. You're right. But you know what? The proof is in the pudding, I say. And next week, we're going to see the ballers. Aubameyang got slapped with what I call a dose of the Space Jam juice, where right now my man has lost a little bit of his talent.
Edgy, you're this. Listen, the way you're talking, yeah, and if we lose,
yeah, I'm coming for Arsenal. No, I'm coming for them. And right now, Aubameyang can't even tie his own shoelace right now.
Listen.
You're acting a bit crazy. I'm worried for you, Deji, because you might be eating some humble pie, bro.
We're hearing it. We're here live and direct for the reaction show.
Yeah. Get Premier Hotspur TV on there because he's giving it a bit on this chat.
He's giving it, yeah.
Premier Hotspur on the show.
Jeez. These hits are so close.
Nah.
Party the B-tips are so cool.
Disrespect.
The thing is, though, Sissoko might start that game. He might go for two holding midfielders against us.
You know why? Sissoko, one thing he's got, and why I think he might play Sissoko is because he's granite. He's strong.
That's right. 100%.
He's a strong player, but if Party plays, the Ghanaian strength, boy, would just overpower him.
I just had to look at his I just had to look at his appearances for Atletico Madrid. He was there for like 5 years and he done 132 appearances.
Listen,
that's because he's eating too much fufu.
Listen, no, the thing is, what they do in Spain is that they bring him over from Africa or whatever, okay? But then I think he was on loan somewhere for a couple of seasons.
No, he went on loan. Oh yes, he did. Sorry, he did.
Went on loan, and then he come back and ban it up. Seriously, you watch him in the last couple of years at Atletico, and especially that game against Liverpool when in the Champions League, he was immense everywhere.
But you know why though? Atletico was sitting back, so that's if you play like that, of course it will look good.
Just even going forward, taking the ball going forward. Seriously. I know
I've seen his passing. His passing. He makes Sissoko passing look brilliant, man. I don't know about his passing. No, I'm only pushing my luck. I'm joking.
Party's the type of player that Mourinho would like, though.
Of course, all day. All day.
Happy to defend, kind of.
And
thing,
he can play football.
It's a cheaper version of Party. Not as good as Party. Give him his due. Højbjerg's good, but it's not as good as Party.
Okay, Premier Hotspur says, and Laka is a French Darren Bent. Remember that.
Wow.
All right. And Errol said, good show, guys.
Nice one, brother.
All right, we've got to wrap it up. In fact, before we go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And once we get to 500 followers, we're going to give you a signed shirt with your name on the back and also your favorite team, and it'll be a live draw on the show. So, guys, you want to say anything before we go? because this was
Been
meant to be a
emotional.
20 to 25-minute show, and it's gone to an hour.
Yeah, no, it's been good, man. It's been emotional. It's been good.
It's been a great show. Great show.
Absolutely.
Good
Absolutely.
bants, and I look forward to seeing you both on Sunday.
No, we're not doing
hopefully
Sunday.
with my
No.
Snicker bar on
No
the-
Sunday. No Sunday. Next week, Friday.
Next week, Friday, sorry.
It's right,
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, love Canners, love Marlon.
Cool.
Love,
Take
love.
care. All. See you
And
soon.
to all the
Respect,
viewers, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for the comments and everything. Respect, guys. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.